Hello, my fellow Zodiacs. We're back. Continue our adventure. Today I think we'll talk about Aries. So let's talk about Aries. Aries quality is a cardinal sign. It's the ram of the Zodiac. Its element is fire. It's masculine for its duality. It's color red, so it's interesting that Danielle had answered that that was her favorite color because it's actually the color of the Zodiac sign. Some positives about Aries. They're pretty energetic. They're outgoing people. Best friend Danielle's an Aries. My grandpa's an Aries, and I know a lot of different Aries, mostly men though. But they're very stubborn people. They can be very stubborn, especially when in males. They're very stubborn. Very energetic people. Very confident and outgoing. They're very loyal people. Takes them a while to get there, but as soon as they get there, they're super loyal. They'll be your friend forever. They're super positive. They try to see the good in everything. Are always interested in learning. Sentinel?
What?
No. No bark. They're very direct and honest. You always know where you stand with them, whether you want to or not. Which I find it as a good thing, because I always like to know where I stand with somebody. Most of them are a kid at heart, mainly because they're ruled by the first house. First house is your inner child. They're like a big kid. They're very courageous. They don't really hold grudges. As soon as a problem has been figured out, they usually don't hold it against you, as long as you can talk it out with them. And some negatives about Aries. They can be very blunt, which makes them come off aggressive and rude. If you know them, you kind of know what they're trying to get at, you know. They're not trying to be mean, they just come off that way. They definitely tend to jump in with feet first, both feet first. They don't think about the consequences or the repercussions of their decision and their actions. Yeah. Danielle. It's you. And since they jump in with both feet first and tend not to think about their consequences, they seem to be reckless to other people because they just jump in with both feet first, you know? They can be very impatient, which borderlines arrogance. They don't try to be arrogant, but they come across that way if you don't understand them. Yeah, those are some negatives and positives about Aries. So let's go over some of the answers that Danielle had for the Aries interview. Favorite color is red, which is interesting because red is their color. And I know a handful of Aries, so I can see kind of the common between them all. They are very clean people. Danielle answered that she's a clean person. Most of the Aries I know, they're pretty tidy. They're not like OCD clean people, they're just tidy and clean. Very independent, loyal people. Danielle answered that she's very independent and loyal. Yeah, it's both. She had answered that she was both intro and extroverted. I would see that because they can stay at home and be perfectly fine with it, or they can go out and they're totally outgoing, most outgoing person you ever did see. Very quick-tempered. All there is a no. A very quick-tempered. Very motivated people, yes. Yes, not very patient. They just want to get in and get done, or they just want that item now. Not very patient people, but very motivated. Very motivated. Generally okay with change. Yeah, she said she was generally okay with change. Some of them don't like change. I know Danielle doesn't like change when it comes to electronics and stuff. She doesn't like change, but she does like moving or that kind of stuff, or changing her house or something, moving furniture around. Not afraid to be themselves. I don't know an Aries is not afraid to be themselves. They don't hide themselves from anybody. It doesn't take long to get to know them, really. Some of them they can get pretty deep, but they're themselves generally around anybody. So if you're dealing with an Aries person, Subtle approach is not going to work out very well. They'll just walk right over you. You need to be direct and firm with them when you're trying to talk to them. That way, if you're direct and firm and make them pay attention. And if you can do that, they'll respect you and it'll be a great friendship. So yeah, please like and subscribe. And stay tuned for, I'm going to do Taurus next, so stay tuned for that one. And then I'm going to be doing the Gemini, which is the third house, doing Gemini interview. And it's going to be over Skype or something like that, so we'll see how that turns out. And make sure to go check out my other channel, Idaho Mountain Girl, for some outdoor adventures. And yeah, stay tuned and follow me with my journey through the universe.